Joseph now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And now running right through it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is something you almost never see. A punt return better than 100 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Oh, good move. Fighting through, and he's got space. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Good move by Duke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys continue to pour it on. He's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns, and I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
And now out comes Minnesota. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw, Cousins, and that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Matt Weil now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. Browns offense coming back onto the field here. We mentioned earlier their loss to Seattle in Week 6. Back-to-back loss. Now Mayfield lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest. When that
Jarvis Landry, he's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. 84 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No. That puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers pointing their noses close to the line.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go, go, go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Spins past him. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Chubb on the counter. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane.
And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick
is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40, the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting